in this video, I've got a really simple kind of martini serve, sort of sour serve, using Whitley Neill's Parma Violet Gin. Bit of elderflower, bit of blackberry. Stay tuned. Hey Drinks fans, I am Steve the Barman and I'm hoping these videos help you drink, serve and enjoy your favourite drinks even more. If you're sitting at home and you've got a bottle of Whitley Neill Parma Violet Gin, or if you've got a pub and bar and you're thinking, what else can I make with it apart from a gin and tonic, then hopefully these videos are for you. It's a lovely vibrant gin. I haven't played about with it too much, but I've got some kind of simple cocktails coming up. The first of which is kind of like a sour flip. I'm going to serve it up in a coupe glass, champagne sauce or whatever you want to call it, baby sham glass. We know you're thinking baby sham glass. You could serve it over ice in a rocks glass. No right or wrong with that. I just thought, I haven't used it for a few videos, let's go martini glass. So we're going to make it in a cocktail shaker. You notice I haven't given it a name. As I say, it's kind of like a blackberry Parma Violet sort of sour flip, but I'm terrible at naming cocktails. So what I want you guys to do after you've watched this video, drop me your suggestions in the comments below, and going forward we can rename the cocktail, put it in my cocktail book, which you can get if you're a Patreon member. The free book is always there to download, and but the updated version comes out every month in my Patreon membership tier. Big massive shout out to all my Patreons. Thank you so much for your ongoing support. Right, let's crack on with this cocktail. So first ingredient, your gin. Does smell, it reminds me of Parma Violet Sweets. Lovely. Right, 50 ml double bubble of your gin. 50 ml. Your second ingredient, as always with most gin cocktails, freshly squeezed lemon juice. 25 ml. This time 25 ml. Next ingredient is this up here, blackberry puree. Now you could use fresh blackberries if you really wanted to, muddle them down. I've said it in a few videos, I just love using purees because it guarantees consistency and flavour, and it just, you can't go wrong with purees, you really can't. People say, oh yeah, well, it's got a bit of sugar in it, but yes, it has, but then you're going to add sugar to your blackberries anyway to bring the flavour out. So this is just the brand that I use, absolutely love it. You can get these from Drink Stuff online, it's where I get all my bartending equipment from, my shakers and all this, but long life. Look at this. Best before July 21, even it's got 3 months on it once opened at least. Anyway, 20 ml of blackberry puree. Oh, it smells so good. Oh, it smells like blackberry jam. That is lovely. 20 ml. Next ingredient is some elderflower syrup. You could go elderflower cordial if you wanted to, but I'm just going elderflower syrup. 15 ml, 1.5. That's in there. And then 2 more ingredients. First ingredient, bitters. You can see this over my shoulders. Bitters to a bartender are like salt and pepper to a chef. They bring out the flavours even more. So I've got a bottle of Bob's Lavender bitters in there. And they are alcoholic, 33.2%. Just need about, see that, about a quarter of a pipette. A bit less than that. There we go. About a quarter of a pipette of lavender bitters. Now, again, if you've watched any of my videos, you'll know that this is a product I use quite a lot. Ms. Better's Bitters Miraculous Foamers. You can see it there as well. This little bottle is the equivalent of 160 egg whites. Egg white traditionally gives you that sort of velvety consistency, brings all the ingredients together. It's lovely. It does actually get used in a lot of, well, sours, cocktails for a start. So brandy sours, amaretto sours, whiskey sours, it's always egg whites. But I do a lot of events with vegans and things like that. So this is obviously dairy free. And I say it is bitters. And you just want a bit less than that. Traditionally about a third of a pipette in there. And again, Master of Malt, I'll drop links in the show notes of where you can get that from. They're just brilliant to have around. Right, first things first, no ice, dry shake, as you would do with any kind of sours cocktail. So dry shake, and what that'll do, that'll combine it about 5 seconds, and that'll give you lots of froth. All right, hard shake, 5 seconds. Can you see that straight away? Lots and lots of froth in there. All right, and it's already combining those ingredients. So what we need to do now Now we need to chill the cocktail down. And I forgot to do this at the start, just noticed. Chill that down because we've got a nice cold cocktail, so we want nice cold glass. So ice goes in and then tin on again. Now you're going to shake it for a good 12 seconds. We're really going to chill that down. And there we have it. Look at all that froth in there. Perfect. Get your tin out, glass out. Get rid of that ice. That should be nice and chilled. Obviously it's not as cold as it should be now. Get rid of that. Double straining. Hawthorn strainer on your tin stops the ice coming out. Double strain through the tea strainer stops any little tiny shards of ice coming out. And then just to garnish, a couple of things I've actually got one here. I've always got frozen blackberries in the freezer. So I've just got dehydrated, again you get those for drink stuff as well, dehydrated lemon there, and now I've just got a frozen blackberry. Will that float? No, it won't float, but there we go. In there as well. So that's what I say, Parma Violet Blackberry. What are we going for? Let me know in the comments below. Oh wow. That is really good. That's super tasty. I really do get the Parma Violet coming out on top, but amongst that blackberry. So there we go. If you've enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, give me a like. If you want to see more of my content, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you don't want to miss any of my future videos, then make sure you hit this, ring the bell as well. YouTube will then notify you every time I set a new video live. And if you want to become a patron, if you want to learn lots of cool stuff, I've got my membership tiers in there, 3 different tiers, lots of fun. The middle tier, you get my updated cocktail book, you get weekly sort of simple serve suggestions, and then the top tier is kind of all my online classes are in there. Go and check out my Patreon. What are we going to call this? It's kind of like a violet, elderflower, lavender, blackberry sour, but we need a proper name. Cheers.